So Xbox just released a reveal trailer for something called Eternal Strands, which is a 2025 game. The gameplay looks really, really good from what I've seen, but I haven't actually sat and watched the whole trailer so far. I was just like skimming through, so I wanted to sit down and do a reaction video with you all. I love the art style; everything looks really cool. So let's take a look and dive in and see what we've got to work with here. Again, this is a 2025 title, so it's still a ways out. But let's take a look. This is in-engine alpha footage from Yellow Brick Games. I love the stylized look here. Stylized look is really cool. Like, throwing bits and pieces of the world around reminds me of playing a Jedi so much. Our avatar hero looks really cool. She's got a shield, a sword. She also uses magic. Throwing bits and pieces of the world around. That looks really cool. Look at that world. That looks great. Like, honestly. It looks like an action-packed game. What we don't know, we know nothing about the story. The world is your weapon. Wishlist now, Xbox Series X and X. So it's definitely going to be an Xbox game. Do we have a website? Hang on. I just want to pause this. We just have them. Let's look up. Let's Google this. Eternal Strands game. Dun, 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 dun. It's on Steam, so it's former BioWare and Ubisoft devs. Hang on, IGN has an article, a bunch of places. Let's look at PC Gamer's article. Oh, this is a former Dragon Age people. Oh, okay. Let's dark mode, please. Former Dragon Age creative director Mike Laidlaw finally reveals his next game, a physics-based action-adventure in which the world becomes your weapon. This is in 2020. He joined with Ubisoft veterans Jeff Skalski, Frederick St. Laurent B., and Thomas Giroux to launch a new studio called Yellow Brick Games. 3.5 years later, they finally revealed their project, a new action-adventure called Eternal Strands, following the tale of Bryn, a young weaver who uses magic and is on a quest to restore the cultural home of her people by uncovering the mysteries of a once powerful nation called the Enclave. This is going to revolve around you throwing down all sorts of enemies, including 25-foot tall monstrosities called arcs, which you can climb onto a la Dragon's Dogma 2. The game's big hook is advanced physics-based systems that enable players to use the environment and extreme weather in combat, chucking boulders at enemies, ripping trees up. And as a weaver, players also have access to powerful magic that will interact with the game world, such as ice spells that are more effective in cold, fire consuming dry grass, and trees during heat waves, and so on and so forth. According to this statement, Laidlaw says, "Our hope with Eternal Strands is to deliver an adventure that brings a sense of fun and excitement to fantasy while encouraging players to experiment with its systems. It's a very different game to the ones I've worked on in the past, and it's been a delight to generally answer the question, what if the player does X? It's exciting to have a chance to build an all-new world that encourages and reacts to this kind of gameplay." Visually, yeah, it looks a little bit like Immortals Phoenix Rising. The interactive systems sound more like Divinity games or Baldur's Gate 3, but we'll wait and see. It says here, every surface in the game is climbable. Magical abilities can create bridges, burn barriers, or launch Bryn across the world. Our next-generation physics system encourages and rewards player creativity and exploration as much as combat. And as the Enclave's secrets unfold, return to base camp to consult with a rich cast of characters. Each are keen to discover the mysteries of what happened to their lost bastion of power and knowledge, which honestly sounds a lot like what Enshrouded does, where you go out and find things in the world and then come back from there. I don't know, everybody. It looks really, really cool. I'm excited. I think that this is something where it's probably going to be a lot of fun to play. It looks very action combat oriented, so I don't know exactly what we're going to see here, but the veteran team behind this has produced a bunch of games that I love, so I think this could be really, really fun to play. Obviously, we'll know more soon, probably. This summer, we'll probably get more trailers, but it's a 2025 release, so be sure to bookmark it. They do have a Steam page. I think we saw a Steam page. Eternal Strands on Steam. So this is the... Okay. Yeah, so everything you're going to want to know here is going to be on their Steam page. So I would urge you to check it out, wishlist it if you want. It looks really cool. I'm excited. I'm going to keep my eye on this one. Love to hear your thoughts. Drop them down below. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Daily streams here and on Twitch. See you in the Discord and Patreon. Until next time, stay safe. Happy gaming.